What's up, guys? We're live. We have a pretty good card this Saturday morning. Well, it's actually 1 o'clock on my time for the prelims. But anyways, we got UFC Vegas 79. We got Mateus Gamrot versus Rafael Fiziev. I think it's a good card. We have a little break. I believe that we have, I think, like a 2-week break until the next card. So we don't have UFC every weekend anymore for a little bit. But it's a good card. We got Contender Series in about 2 hours. I'm excited. You guys know that I bet every Contender Series this year. And what a recap last week. UFC No Trade was a good card. I went, good vibes. Lost on my bets. It was a losing night, but anyways, we can recap that right now. I lost on Alexa Grasso. Actually, that went to a split draw, so I got my money back. It was a push. I lost on Kevin Hall. I thought it was a close fight. Madalena was probably the right decision. And I thought the Jazz Vicious fight I lost on her too was a very close fight. If that was not in, with the Mexican crowd, maybe who knows? But it was a close fight. So lost 6 units on the night. And one thing people got to realize is all the good bettors out there. You're not going to win every week, man. As long as you win more than you lose, which I've done. It's all that matters. We're still plus 32.3 units for the year. We're still in the green overall. And we're on a little losing streak right now. We lost the last. Let me see real quick. So yeah, I lost the last 2 UFC events. I'm 0-3, including Contender Series last week. But we got 2 bets tonight, and we're gonna hopefully have a winning night. So let's talk about the Contender Series tonight. I have 2 bets. I got 2 units on Mantello at plus 190, and then I have 2 units on Luciano at plus 215. So I think both those fights should be close. And those are my bets. So, yeah, man. I think the Mantello fight, trains out of Long Island, Sarah. He's 2 years younger. You got the Brazilian in Krzyzewski, who is a brawler. He likes to go forward, but he's wild. He's been knocked out before. You watched that fight with Lapalus as well. I mean, that got overturned. I think Mantello's more technical. I think, his cardio is a little better. And I think he has sneaky jiu-jitsu, man. So, if Krzyzewski goes in for a takedown, he might get subbed here. So I think Mantello's going to knock him out personally. And then the girl fight, Luciano's 9 years younger. I get it. Talita has good jiu-jitsu props or background, but this is UFC, and I think Luciano's found better competition. And that 9-year youth advantage is huge, in my opinion. So that's my second bet. So 2 bets, Mantello and Luciano. So I got 3 UFC bets for UFC Vegas 79, and they're all underdogs. I might have a 4th, and we'll talk about that shortly. So let's get right down to business. First fight of the night, we got, and this is early for me, on a Tuesday, but I'm excited to start this card. So I think we have 11 fights in the card. First fight of the night, we got Tamires Vidal versus Montero Rendon. Kind of a jobber fight. I'm not really excited about this fight at all. I'll go with Vidal, the favorite. I think that she's going to win. But I mean, I'm not confident in this pick. I wouldn't bet this fight. I don't even look into this fight. I mean, I just think it's a jobber fight. So I'll go with Vidal. But who knows, man? Who knows? So Vidal for a pick. Next fight, we got Mizuki Inoue versus Hannah Goldy. We haven't seen Mizuki in a very long time. It's really hard to trust Hannah Goldy. She's pretty hot. She's yoked out of her mind, but that's not going to mean she's going to win the fight. I mean, she's just not really that good. I think she's at the bottom of the division. And I know Mizuki hasn't fought in a while, but I think that she's the better grappler. I think that she's probably better on the feet. I think Mizuki's pretty much better wherever the fight goes. It's just the long layoff's a little of a red flag, but I don't think Hannah Goldy's going to win this fight. So I'm going to go with Mizuki Inoue for the win. The favorite. Next fight, we got Muhammad Usman versus Jake Collier. Yeah, this is a very close fight. It's really hard to pick this fight. Man, dude. I mean, if you talk about who's in better shape, it's definitely Usman. He has a better physique, but that doesn't always mean he's going to win the fight. Cardio-wise, fuck, dude. I think Collier probably has better cardio. I think Usman's striking sucks. Um, his gas tank is not that good, man. I don't think Usman's good at all, man. I think he's a complete jobber. It just sucks because Collier's not good either. I think these are the battle of the jobbers, and you got to battle the jobber fight. I'm gonna pick the dog. I got Jay Collier, but I'm not betting this fight, man. I can't do it. I just can't. I can't pick a jobber, man. So I can't bet a jobber. So give me Jay Collier for the win. Next fight, we got Jacob Malkoun versus Cody Brundage. This is a fight that I'm pretty interested in, man. I definitely think that I'm going to bet on Malkoun in the distance, man. I get it. He hasn't really finished anyone in the UFC, but this is probably this is the time he's going to get the finish, man. I'm very high on Malkoun. I think he's going to be he's going to be a ranked fighter for sure. It's just his gas tank, his relentless pressure, his grappling is really good. He's durable too. I know he's been knocked out before, but he's gotten a lot better since that fight against Oz. He, in my opinion, the Brent Allen fight was razor close. I had a bet on him there. I thought he won the first 2 rounds. That's what it is. His striking's improved, but I mean, Cedric Dumas, I bet on him against Cody Brundage, and he went out there and looked like a D1 wrestler. I mean, and he's a striker. So I definitely think that this is an easy matchup for Malkoun, and I think Malkoun's going to get on top and land some big shots and get him out there, get a good submission. Cody Brundage is not UFC material. He's on 3-5 losing streak. He's at the bottom of the barrel, and I think Malkoun's going to make a statement here. So give me Malkoun in the distance. I'm really intrigued to see what the line is in the distance for sure. And we actually might get plus money, man, because Davins hasn't finished anyone in the UFC. So I like Jacob Malkoun, and I think he's a very good fighter. I think he's going to be a rank guy. It'd be a good fight if Malkoun, after Malkoun wins this fight, Malkoun versus Gastelum, or Malkoun versus Muniz, even Malkoun versus Fluffy. Oh my God, dude, that is a dog fight. Dude, that's a great fight, man. Fluffy versus Malkoun, main event. Holy shit, dude, that's a good fight. So I got Malkoun. Next fight, here we go, boys. First bet of the night, we got Tim the Dirty Bird Means versus Andre Fialho. Yeah, man, there's going to be a lot of people probably picking the favorite here, but honestly, man, I dug deep in this fight, and you guys know me. I like betting. What's up, Bashir and Mo's Audio? I like betting on the youth. That's a big advantage, and that's something that I've definitely been doing a lot this year. But I mean, I've gotten out of that a couple of times. I mean, I bet on Robbie Waller in his retirement fight against Nico Price, and that was a 10-year age difference, and it was all about the matchup. And I think this is another one of the situations where Dirty Bird, this isn't a retirement fight, but I feel like the youth advantage is like the only advantage for Fialho. You got Tim is 39, Fialho is 29. Other than that, if you actually break down this fight and watch the tape, I think it's a pretty fucking good matchup for Tim Dirty Bird Means, man. I mean, I think he's the better striker. I think he's more technical. I think that he has way more volume. I think that he has a better gas tank. I think he has a better wrestling. I mean, with Tim, he's definitely getting older and at the end of his career, but I think this is a very winnable matchup for him. I think Fialho has to go out there and knock him out early. Fialho's on a 3-fight losing streak, all by knockout loss. He's 2-4 in the UFC. I definitely think Dirty Bird is more durable. Everyone talks about Dirty Bird, getting hurt in his fights and stuff, but he's been knocked out one time, man, against Nico Price in 2018. So I get he's been hurt in his last couple of fights, but I mean, he showed really, good adversity against Matt Griffin, got hurt early, and then made it a very close fight. Last fight, I thought he looked very good. I thought he looked some of the best Dirty Bird we've seen in a while against Alex Morano. Won the first round, all 3 judges' scorecards, and then he got submitted. I mean, Alex Morano's a BJJ black belt. Alex Morano's a good fighter. I don't think Fialho is going to go out there and submit him. I mean, I'd be shocked if he did. I think Dirty Bird's a better grappler. Dirty Bird gets submitted against good grapplers, and I just don't think that Fialho has, if he gets one submission win a long time ago. I mean, if anyone shoots, it's going to be Dirty Bird. I think Dirty Bird can go out there and take him down. So I like Dirty Bird here. I think the pressure is going to get to Andre Fialho, and I think Andre Fialho was a first rounder bust, dude. So if he doesn't go out there and knock out Dirty Bird, it's going to be tough, man. Because Dirty Bird's very durable, man. And he's a dog, and I'm getting plus 163 units, and I think that it should be a pick 'em, possibly Dirty Bird the favorite, man. So I like Tim Dirty Bird here, guys. And like I mentioned, good straight left, good boxing, good kicks. I think he has the better chin. I think he has a better cardio. I think he's more technical on the feet. I think he has a better striker. I think he has more volume. I think he's a better wrestler. I mean, there's just so many advantages in this fight, man. He lands 4.93. He throws 3.61. You got Fialho, who, lands 3.07, and I think he absorbs a lot more. I have to go out and I can't even read my own handwriting. Let me see real quick. So he lands 3.07, and then you got Dirty Bird like 4.93. Absorbs 5.9. So I just think it's a great match for Tim Dirty Bird and me. So besides the youth advantage for Andre, I think it's a good matchup, and I got Tim Dirty Bird finishing Andre Fialho. What up, Zach Johnson? Yeah, man, it's gonna be a good matchup, dude. I'm 0-2 in that fantasy league. But I mean, we'll see, man. I'll probably beat you. But yeah, man, I'm talking about UFC, not fantasy football. I'm just kidding. We can talk about fantasy whenever you want. But yeah, it's gonna be a good matchup. I don't think you're gonna beat me, but I'm 0-2, so who knows? I got 6 money leagues, which is kind of crazy to keep track. And yeah, Chubb hurt me, man. I had him on 2 teams, so kind of sucks. But that's the name of the game. Injuries, you're just gonna have to recover. So I like Tim Dirty Bird, guys. I think it's a good matchup for him. So, anything else I want to add? Yeah, Fialho's been taken down too, man. I mean, Michelle Pereira, Muslim Cyclops, Buckley. I just think Tim can mix it up. I think Tim has more ways to win this fight. So, there you go. First bet, Tim Dirty Bird Mace. Next fight, we got Dan Argueta versus Miles Johns. Yeah, I definitely like Argueta here. I just don't want to bet it because I don't think Miles Johns is good at all. I think he's a fade. I think he's a good match for Argueta, but then and Argueta's improved. I mean, he looked pretty good against Ronnie Lawrence and stuff. But the only thing is Argueta, man, lost to Turcios, dude. I mean, that shit's just in the back of my mind, man. But besides that, I think Argueta has a big cardio advantage here. I think there's a 2 grapplers. It's going to be a good fight. I think he's a better striker. He's more durable. I just don't trust, Miles Johns at all. And you got Argueta who's training with Cup Swanson every day, striking the only and improve. So he's just a big favorite, man. So I got Argueta. I'm going to pass from this fight. First fight, the main card. We got Ricardo Ramos versus Charles Jourdain. This is a good fight. I definitely think Jourdain's going to win this fight. I think he's a better striker. I think he has a big cardio advantage. Ramos probably should go back to bantamweight, in my opinion. But, I mean, I don't know, man. The guy misses weight a lot. The guy definitely is a better grappler, but I think Jourdain has a good get-up game, and he has grappling. It's just like, is Ramos going to take him down? One takedown, it's over. I don't really think so. And I think on the feet, Jourdain's just way faster, better on the feet, more technical, more volume. I mean, Ramos is low volume and bad cardio, and you got Jourdain, who's a lot of volume, a very good striker, a very good gas tank. So that's the one bet I was talking to you guys about that I might be on Jourdain. It's a pick 'em right now. He's like a minus 140. I'm thinking about pulling the trigger on him. We'll see. I'm going to look a little more into it after I break down these fights. But I like Charles Jourdain here. So, yeah. I'm up 32.3 units for the year. You can check on my BetMMA tips. But, yeah. Even though, I lost the last 2 cards. We're still doing good. We just need to, get back on track this weekend and tonight too. So, how many units are you up for the year, Zach? Next fight, we got Brian Battle, AJ Fletcher. This is a good fight, man. I just think that the 10-inch reach advantage is going to be so big for Brian Battle. I mean, it's Brian Battle, man, I get it. He lost over not. But, I mean, besides that, he's looked good, dude. I mean, I think that he's a good striker. He has heavy hands. He has good jiu-jitsu. We saw him choke out Petrosky on the Ultimate Fighter. Fletcher is probably the better wrestler and stuff, but, like, he gets submitted. I mean, Fletcher's a better wrestler. I just think that Battle has better cardio, and I think Battle's the better fighter, dude. So I got Brian Battle, man. Probably finishing him. So I totally forgot that I blocked that dude, honestly, man. Like, I don't know. I might get back in your guys' chat. Who knows? But no, me, I'll go back in the chat and I'll start doing bad. So who knows? We'll see. But I got Brian Battle for the win. And shout out to Brian Battle for catching me that bet last fight. Next fight, Marina Rodriguez, Michelle Gomez. Yeah, I got Rodriguez here. I mean, maybe player and by decision. That'd be a good play. I don't really see how Waterson wins this fight. I mean, she can't. I don't think she can get takedowns here. And I think Rodriguez is a lot better on the feet. That's actually a pretty good bet. I actually might bet that Rodriguez by decision. That might. I don't even know what the odds are going to be. But yeah, Rodriguez is kind of a fade, man. She hasn't really been looking that good. I mean, the Lemos knocked her out. It's crazy. I like Rodriguez in this matchup, but yeah, we'll see. All right, co-main event. We got Bryce Mitchell versus Dan Ige. Here's my second bet of the night, man. I got 3 units on Ige plus 170. I mean, I just don't get the line at all. I think it should be a pick 'em, man. I mean, I get it. We've seen Bryce Mitchell. I mean, he has a good grappling, and Ige's fights. He got wrestle fucked against Movsar Evlov, who's a better fighter in my opinion. I know Zombie took him down a couple times in that 5-round fight. That's how you beat Ige, man. But I definitely think that the speed advantage and the striking advantage is just so big for Ige. And Ige's a good grappler, too. It's not like Mitchell gets one takedown, it's over. I mean, I could 100% see Ige scramble, man, reverse. I mean, we've seen Bryce Mitchell get, out-grappled before, man. I mean, watch the Katona fight, watch the Bobby Mata fight. And I do think he's a good grappler. I'm not saying he's not. He is the better wrestler than Ige, for sure. But it's just all that shit going on in the outside too with his ex-girlfriend and stuff. Like I think that the speed and striking is just so big, man, for Ige. And I think that this is a close fight, man. I mean, a lot of people are acting like Mitchell's just going to get one takedown, it's over and stuff. And I mean, cardio-wise, we've seen Ige's cardio improve a lot too. Yeah, Topuria is obviously better than Ige, but I mean, Ige can kind of fight the same game plan, man. I mean, on the feet, I think Ige is going to hurt him pretty bad. I mean, he's striking just so much better, dude. So, but I'll give Bryce Mitchell props, man. He's the better wrestler for sure. But, when I see more than one advantage, man, I got to go with, the other fighter. And I like Ige here. So I think he has a bigger advantage on the feet than Mitchell has on the mat. So good right hook, minus 3.96, divorce 3.64. Very durable. The straight left. Yeah, his boxing is good. Dan Ige, man, has a very good pressure, good boxing. Another thing we're going to see in this fight, too, is that Mitchell is a pressure fighter, but, I feel like Ige is going to pressure him in this fight, man. Back him up, dude. So we might kind of frustrate Mitchell. So give me Dan Ige, man. I think that he's going to finish. I think he could finish Mitchell or win a decision, either one, man. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Ige submitted him. I mean, we've seen Mitchell get tapped out twice and stuff, so and the Barbosa fight, he went out there and looked very good against Barbosa, man. He hurt him on the feet. He out-grappled him, but I think he gets a lot better than Nesson Barbosa. So give me Dan Ige busting him up on the feet, man. So I'm pretty excited for this fight. I think it's a good matchup. And, yeah, dude, I think Ige's going to shock a lot of people, dude. I mean, Vegas opened him the favorite, too. So the public esteemed Mitchell. So I'm excited to go against the grain. Main event, we got Mateus Gamrot versus Rafael Fiziev. Good fight. This is another fight that I'm going to probably go against a lot of people, I got 3 units on Gamrot plus 135, man. I think this is a good spot for him. The 5 rounds, man, is a huge fucking advantage, dude, for Gamrot. And I get it, man. He gets hurt in a lot of his fights, but he's a dog, dude. He just doesn't get off of you, dude. He's relentless. I think he's going to get takedowns here. Fucking Gaethje took fucking Fiziev down. RDA took him down a couple times. I just think the cardio and the grappling advantage is so big. So, I mean, I get it. Fiziev can go out there and knock him out. I'm not saying he can't, man. But I think the 5-round fight is huge. I mean, if he just survives early, I think he can take over. So, this is a pure striking versus grappler matchup. And, yeah, dude, I think Gamrot's going to get takedowns and control him and just gas him out, man. I mean, I get it. Fiziev lost a close fight. Last fight against a top fighter. But we've seen him gas. We've seen him get taken down. Now he's fighting one of the best grapplers in the division, a 5-round fight. I mean, he has to go out there and finish him, in my opinion, early, man. I mean, say what you want to say, but Gamrot went out there and beat Armas Ruki in a 5-round fight. I thought it was a very close fight. I thought he won. So, his striking is definitely not better than Fiziev, but, I mean, he has a good jab. He throws a lot of volume, good kicks. I mean, he's not going to have to worry about throwing kicks because Fiziev's not going to take him down. This fight hits the mat. It's all Gamrot. So, I just think that he's just not going to get a surge. He's one of those grapplers and good cardio. He's just going to keep on shooting, and he might win an ugly fight, man. So I think a lot of people are sleeping on Gamrot here, man. So I got Mateus Gamrot surviving, the early, onslaught of Rafael Fiziev, and he's gonna take over, man, and gas Fiziev out and get a finish, man. Give me Mateus Gamrot, dude, by a finish, man. You're just subbing him or knocking him out, TKOing him on the mat, dude. So I think it's a good spot, man. The 5-round fight is a huge factor. When I saw it was a 5-round fight, man, I instantly was like, oh shit, I like Gamrot here. And then I watched the tape, and yeah, dude, he has great movement too, dude. That's one thing I like about Gamrot. Very good movement, dude. So I think that the cardio advantage is going to get him the win, dude. So yeah, I mean, I bet on Jalen Turner last fight, man. I mean, it was a very close fight, and live, I was biased because I had a bet on the fight, but I rewatched the fight, and yeah, I picked Gamrot to win the fight, dude. So, telling you guys, and this is the fight. It's just so hard to pick against Gamrot, man, in a 5-round fight, dude. I mean, the dude just his gas tank, man, is just so good, dude. So, so there you guys have it. My 3 bets so far. I got Gamrot plus 135, Ige plus 170, and Dirty Bird plus 160. We'll make my picks real quick, and then we'll get out of here. Chill before Contender Series. So we got Gamrot, we got Ige, we got Rodriguez, Battle, Jourdain, Argueta, Dirty Bird, Timins, Malkoun, Collier, Mizuki, and Vidal. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll think about it. Zach Johnson. We'll see, man. There's a lot of jobbers in there, so but yeah, hope everyone cashes tonight and on Saturday, and please like and subscribe. I actually I don't know if you were in the beginning, but yeah, I bet on Montello and Luciano, man. So we'll see what happens. But all right, guys, peace out. Later.